Many seats up and down the country, and you're going to lose a bunch of MPs. Not much of a record, is it?
Well, look, I'm about to go to Buckingham Palace for the last Privy Council meeting of this 5-year Parliament. And this has been a historic government. It's been a government formed at a time of outright national economic emergency 5 years ago, formed by two parties acting in the national interest. And 5 years after forming this coalition government, we now have more people in work than ever before, more women in work than ever before, and we have one of the fastest growing economies in the developed world. And about the very last thing that the country now needs is a lurch to the left or the right. And yet that's exactly what the Conservative and Labour parties are now threatening. Just look at the way they're tearing strips off each other this morning. The Conservatives saying they'll balance the books through excessive cuts. The Labour Party saying they'll fund public services through excessive borrowing. I don't think you should be forced to choose. That's a dismal choice between too much cutting and too much borrowing. I actually think what the vast majority of people in this country want is that we keep this country and our government anchored in the centre ground, which is where the Liberal Democrats have anchored this government over the last 5 years, where we balance the books but also provide the right resources to our public services, and we strike the right balance between creating a stronger economy and a fairer society. And that's the message I'll be taking to the country on behalf of the Liberal Democrats between now and May the 7th.
Why then? Why is your party such a toxic brand in so many parts of the country?
I actually think as we get out and about and explain to people that the last thing this country needs is to lurch left or right. The last thing the country needs is this dismal choice between Ed Miliband and David Cameron, one borrowing too much, the other one cutting too much, and that we're the only party who says we'll cut less than the Conservatives and borrow less than Labour, we'll strike the right balance, finish the job but finish it fairly. I think we will do massively better than the somewhat low expectations which have been set for us.
Is it still this tuition fees albatross around your neck that's weighing you down?
I think everybody accepts we've had to take difficult decisions, but I think most fair-minded people also accept that we put the national interest first, that the give and take of coalition politics has worked for the country, and it is my view that the era of single-party government is now over in British politics. Thank you very much.